Right, buddy, in this video, Red Review, episode 8 or 9, I believe, we'll be going through each individual Manchester United player, talking about will Ruben Amorim keep or sell these players and how much they are likely to be used, as well as talking about Anthony exit as well. But listen, obviously, Ruben Amorim's being confirmed. It's a very exciting deal. I think he can definitely bring players through and have a big impact for this club. Obviously, we have been struggling as a team and as a unit. But I think with Amorim's quality and his ability, I think hopefully we should be fine. But let's get into it. Let's talk about the men's team. So realistically, Andre Onana will be the goalkeeper. I'm confident that Amorim will use him. I think he's a very good goalkeeper. And yeah, had a great start. This season he's been pretty good. Made a few very, very good saves. And I'm pretty sure Amorim will like him at the club because his quality just is fantastic. Now, Lindelof, he's the first one I'm going to talk about. Will Amorim keep him? I think Amorim will sell Lindelof. Don't know if it'll be in the first summer, but I don't think someone he has intentions of being in his plans. I think Lindelof's a player, yes, has very, very good quality, but I don't. Would you stick him in the Premier League game? No, he's more of a rotation player, and I think you can get better out there. You look at Brandwaite, there's other players available. I think his contract runs out in 2025 anyway. I think Amorim will not use him. I don't think he's good enough either. So yeah, I think he could be a player that does leave Manchester United very, very soon, potentially even in the first window. But yeah, Lindelof, Mazraoui obviously came in last summer. He will be someone who stays at United. I think he'll have a big impact to play, whether that be in that right wing back role, right centre back role, left wing back role. I think he will have an impact to play in Ruben Amorim's system, just based on the fact that he has that quality, and I think he is a very good right back. You look at what we need. He's 26. Yeah, very, very good player for me. So yeah, Mazraoui would be someone I'd keep. The next one, Matthijs de Ligt. He would also be someone as well who's staying at Manchester United. I think he'll have a big impact to play. People are saying he's not going to be in that back three. I actually think he will be. I think he is very, very good. Obviously, we've only signed him last summer, and I think he's done fantastically well. Starting in and developing into this United team. I think it's obvious with his qualities he'll be someone who's remaining at Manchester United for the foreseeable, and that's something I'm excited for. The next one, Harry Maguire. Now, he's got a contract until 2025. You know, 190 grand a week. Amorim will have to make a decision on him. You look at the centre backs we have. We have Yoro, De Ligt, Martinez, Lindelof, and Maguire. I think Lindelof and Maguire will go, and I think the centre backs will be an option, a big option that Manchester United look to replace this summer. For me, I would sell Maguire. I think he was supposed to go last season. He can go this. I think for me, he can go this season. He'll be a free agent. Yes, we make a loss on him, but I think it'd be good to release him from the squad. You could see United trigger that extra year that I think he's got. But again, listen, he's someone who United tried to get rid of last season. They're gonna lose out. Obviously, we spent 80 million on him, but for me, for the better of the club, it'd be a 6th year at the club now. He hasn't done bad at all. I think last season he was very, very good. Out of Maguire and Lindelof, if I was to keep one, it would be Maguire, if I'm honest with you. I think he does offer more than Lindelof. Now, the next player I'm going to talk about is Lisandro Martinez. Now, for me, he's a keep. I think he's one of those players you would see in that back three system. He's very, very good on the ball. He's very sharp. He's very versatile. Can play left back, can play left centre back. Someone who I think Amorim will like. He's got that tenacity and aggression that I think will be massively important for Manchester United going forward. And I think that quality is something that we need with Lisandro Martinez. So he would keep him. Now, Malacia is more of, would you keep and sell him now? I think he's back in first team training and has been for a couple of weeks. It'll be very interesting to see whether Amorim will keep him. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. Don't know how good he's going to be coming back from all those injuries that he's had. It is sad the way that it's gone, because that first season at the club was absolutely fantastic from him. He did so well. Obviously this season he hasn't played, and last season he didn't play a minute either. In terms of contract, Malacia is on 75 grand a week. He's got a contract until 2026. He's still got another 2 years left on his deal. I think someone who will be at the club and I would actually keep to Real Malacia at this football club for a bit longer. Now, Lenny Yoro, obviously a keep, £62 million, a lot of money invested in him. I think this was a signing definitely for the future. He has that potential to go on for me and be one of the best young centre-backs in the world. He's good on the ball. Yes, we haven't seen much of him in a United shirt, but I'm hoping he will be returning before the end of November. You can really start to see why Lenny Yoro is someone who's absolutely fantastic in my book. Now, Delo, another one keep. I think very, very good player. Very sharp on the ball. I think Amorim will absolutely love a player like Delo. He's very attacking. I think that right wing back role suits him fantastically well. It's less defensive ability needed, just more attacking and getting up the pitch. Yes, you have to do your bit of defending. But yeah, Delo's obviously got a contract until 2028, so he's still got years left at the club. I think he will have a big impact for us. Listen, he's had a good start to the season. He's had a few off games, but as a whole, he's been absolutely fantastic. Now, the next player, Luke Shaw. Now, for me, I'd sell Luke Shaw. He's got a contract until June 2027. He's got 3 years left on his deal. Let's see. And yes, he's been a great servant to the club, has been at the club for a long time, but for me, definitely someone United should get rid of. I don't think he's good enough. You can't really rely on him going forward, and I think the left back is one of the players Amorim will look, one of the positions Amorim will look to get in as soon as he possibly can, with the quality that is needed. Luke Shaw, yes, as I said, great servant, but the issue is, will we be able to sell him? Will United be able to gain any money off Luke Shaw? I think we paid, what, 10 mil for him. Don't think we'll be able to make any profit. See which clubs will be interested in him. If no one will be interested, he'll probably just run out his United contract, which he's still got 3 years left. So, but I personally would sell Luke Shaw. I think he struggled at United in his career. He's had a few good patches, but just not available enough. Now, the last two defenders, Johnny Evans, I'm pretty sure his contract runs out in 2025. Johnny Evans, yeah, 2025. I think he'll be someone that's released as well. I think Amorim will like to bring in a younger centre-back with a bit more potential and could be in that squad. If you look at what he's done at Sporting, I think he's got Iheanacho, Diomande as well. Some very, very good players in there. I think, listen, Evans, he's been a great servant to the club. He's had a year than we expected, and he's put in some good performances for us this season, Aston Villa among others. But for me, going on next season, I would look to replace him. Now, the last one is Harry Amass. Now, Harry Amass I would keep. I think Harry Amass is a player who's done very, very well in the academy. He's still only 17 or 18 years of age. He's got a lot of potential. I would like to see him get some minutes this season, whether that be in the Europa League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. I don't think Amorim, we'll see what Amorim comes in, his ability with the youth, but I think for me, Amass is definitely one for the future. He's a bright player. We bought him from Watford Academy, I believe. He's born in 2007. Fantastic player. Joined last season, and he's had a good start to his United career. I would like to see more of him though. Now, going into midfield, Mason Mount. Now, I think he's a player that Amorim would like in that inside 10 forward channel. Mason Mount's a very good technical player. The only issue is he struggled with injuries. I think he started the first game of the season for United and had a very good game. He started a few after that. I think it was bright and it had a good impact with the press. But that was under Ten Hag. Under Amorim, it'd be totally different. I think he will be a useful player. It's all about how can we keep him fit. Listen, he's 25 years of age. He's still relatively young. And look out for the future. We'll be able to kind of be a Bruno Fernandes replacement or something like that. Definitely. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's very, very good on the ball. And I think for me, he'd be someone I'd keep. He's still got a few years left on his contract. I don't think it was the greatest of signings, not a signing I would have made. But listen, he's at the club. I think Amorim will like to work with him, so I'd keep Mason Mount. Bruno Fernandes, I think he's the keep. I think Amorim will absolutely love Bruno Fernandes. He's a player that's obviously come through Sporting, come from Portugal. A player who's got ridiculous goals and assists. I think it was 150 games in the Premier League. 80 goals and 70 goals and 80 assists or something like that is a ridiculous stat. He's absolutely fantastic and very, very good player for us. Very underrated. Yes, he's added bad performances, but I think under Amorim, hopefully he'll coach him well and be able to make his game better. I think he'll be a key player under him. He's obviously got that new contract, which makes him at the club for a few more years anyway. Now the next one, Christian Eriksen. 2025 contract, 32. I think Ericsson will leave Manchester United. He's had a very good start to the season, you know. But I think he's a player who there's not really a future with him. I don't think he is good enough. He's had some few good patches, but if we're being honest, in the long term, does he really have that quality that we need to take us to the next level? And unfortunately, I don't think he does. I think it'd be a big risk keeping him. We've had him for, what, 3-4 years. Free agent, done a very good shift for us. Won 2 trophies. I think he'd be happy with that. So I'd sell him. Casemiro as well. So listen, he's had a few good appearances for Manchester United this season. Good sparks, good moments, but simply hasn't he done enough to be worth that 60 million price tag? No, or 70 million price tag. It was, sorry. He's on ridiculous money, 350k a week. His contract runs out in 2026. Will United, he's still got a year left on that. There'll be clubs hopefully interested in him. I think Saudi were interested in him. I'll be happy to let him go. He's been a good servant. He's had some good spells. I think he'll help Ugarte this season. But next season, I think Amorim, reports anyway that Amorim would like to let Casemiro go anyway, just because he just doesn't align with the plans. Now, Manuel Ugarte, I think he'd keep him, obviously, just signed this season. He's only played 8 games for United. I think he's looked good. Obviously, he was someone who developed a lot. Under Amorim at Sporting. I think he'd love to work with him in that double pivot role. And yeah, definitely one for the future, and a lot of improvement needed there. Kobbie Mainoo for me, a keeper as well. Kobbie Mainoo has been fantastic for United and had a great career so far. He's played 44 appearances. I mean, scored 5 goals. That's quite good. He's fantastic. And for me, has a very, very good impact in the club, and someone who Amorim will definitely like to keep. I think that's an obvious one. Toby Collier, listen, he might get a loan. I wouldn't mind loaning him out, actually. I think that could be the best for his career. But I would like to see him at United. I think he has got that potential. He's joined in obviously 2022, so 2 seasons to go. He's fantastic and has very, very, very good qualities for me. He just looks very calm, composed on the ball. Has played a few games for United this season. And again, listen, he might not have that Kobbie Mainoo path to the team, but I would like to see him gain experience and improve that ability. Now, the next one, Dangor, for me alone. He's got 2 years at the club. Haven't really seen enough. 2 appearances at the club. Haven't really seen too much of him, to be honest with you. Very, very good player, though. Had difficulty with injury. For me, I would keep him, but I'll send him on loan maybe for this season. Now, the next one, Rasmus Højlund, keep. I think people are saying, comparing him to Gyökeres. Like, people will obviously like Rasmus Højlund. I think he is a very good striker with potential, ability and quality. For me, he would definitely be a keep. I think he has got a lot to go on. He's joined United obviously 1 season ago. This is his 2nd season. He wants to win trophies. You can see the potential and the ability for him to go on, so I'd keep him definitely. Rashford, listen, Ineos, I've spoken to a lot of fans about Rashford. Some people saying they would keep him, some saying that they would sell him. What would I do? Listen, I'd give him this season and genuinely see what happens, because I haven't been impressed with Rashford. We know he's academy lad. We know he can do a lot with us. But the aim is to eventually, hopefully Amorim can get a lot out of him. So I think Amorim will like him, though. He has that technical quality that I think he needs. He has that ability. If you look at his best position in the Amorim system, it would probably be inside. Very, very good, technically gifted player. So I'd like to see what he can offer for Manchester United. Xerxes, listen, he hasn't had the greatest start. 14 games for United this first season. I would keep him, though, for now. He has quality. He has potential. I think the next season will obviously be a test for him and with new management, see if he really can succeed and do some good things. Amad Diallo, I'd keep. I think Amad's fantastic. And again, I think one of those key players who will thrive under Amorim. He's very, very technical, very low centre of gravity, very good ball control, can get the ball in the box, create chances, have an impact. And I think someone Amorim will like. Same with Garnacho, again, very young, played over 100 games for Manchester United. A very, very good player. Still relatively young. Listen, he didn't develop much under Ten Hag. Ten Hag just brought him through, and I'm hoping Amorim, he's very good at developing players. Can he take Garnacho to that world-class status? I'm going to talk about Anthony. For me, I'd sell him. Reports that Chelsea are looking to get Anthony in January. That'd be a great move for all parties involved. They can chase Sancho and Anthony offers. Thanks, Chelsea. I would love to do that. Anthony just hasn't got going. Maybe be someone. Listen, everyone gets a fresh slate under Amorim. That's something that you have to say. Will Anthony be able to work? Listen, he probably will get chances. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But for me, I'd sell him, definitely. But he's on a lot of money and on a big contract, and it will be a huge loss. So will Manchester United be able to sell him? Ethan Wheatley, listen, I don't think he's going to get many appearances in the first team. He is still relatively young. But he's a good player with a lot of potential. Very, very talented striker. He scored a lot of goals for the under-18s. I don't think he'll start many games for United. It could be someone who you're looking to loan out maybe for this season and then see what happens with his development. But again, another one I'd like to keep. He's another one of those young players with the same amount of potential. And lastly, Jadon Sancho. Sell, and sell again. Don't want to see Sancho anywhere near Manchester United. He's brought no benefit for this football club. I just don't like him being at United. I want to see him out. What he's done when talking about the club. Has he done much for the club? No. Would I like him? No. Get him gone? Yes, and that's be something I'd love to do. But listen, let me know your thoughts as always. Like, comment, and subscribe. This has been a Red Review episode 8 or 9, I think it is now. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Peace.